Hello everyone and welcome to a new video. MC-Mura here, and in today's video we will check out the balance changes for Vega or Claw in the final update. And Vega is somewhat of a divisive figure, I should say, because some players, honestly myself included, thought that he was pretty fine and that he's actually a really good character. Some others, specifically Vega players, will tell you that he sucks. So, you know, he's kind of divisive. But anyways, let's check out his changes. The first change, you can now remove the mask, and this obviously was a mechanic that have been with Vega for a while, since Street Fighter 2 I believe. And if you're not sure what it is, pretty much Vega gets a damage buff and a defense nerf when he loses the mask. So for example, this standing heavy punch is doing 80 damage. If I remove the mask, it's gonna do 88, it's gonna do 10% more. So a little bit more damage but a little bit worse defense. One thing you have to know is that once you throw it, you can't really get it back. There is no replacement. So this is a decision that you have to kind of be careful of. But if you want more damage, well, there you go. The next change is that his standing heavy punch, the bare-handed standing heavy punch, this got reduced pushback on hit. Gonna help him a little bit with his combos, and it's gonna help a lot with the one of the other changes, and that is the heavy Crimson Terror having extended hitbox. So this change, these two are to make this a lot more consistent, right? Because this is a decent whiff punish actually, and the idea is to make this whole string more consistent on hit. So that is a decent quality of life change. And Vega does have a history in Street Fighter 5 of being somewhat inconsistent. Like, a lot of his moves doesn't work when it seems like they should, and it seems like they are trying to fix that. Now the next buff is that his standing medium kick is now special cancelable, and this is a big change actually, especially for Claude Vega, because Claude Vega have a lot of really good pokes, but he lacked, without V-trigger, he lacked the means of being able to convert out of it, right? So he could poke you a lot with stuff like that, but it was hard for him to convert unless he burns his V-trigger. But now with them giving him a cancelable standing medium kick, this is actually really solid, specifically since this move itself is actually plus on block and is very good against low hitting attacks like Poison's crouching medium kick. So now with Vega you can dance around the opponent, bam bam, and you do get this special cancel. The cancel window, I'm not really sure if this is hit confirmable or not, we're gonna have to wait and see. But yeah, this is a good buff for him obviously, and should be helpful, especially in the neutral and especially for whiff punishing. Now one issue with it is that I'm pretty sure it's also gonna be inconsistent on hit. Like for example, let's say that Poison is gonna be mashing her crouching medium kick. I'm pretty sure the EX Flying Barcelona would whiff sometimes, yeah. You just, with Vega, you just know that stuff is gonna happen, right? But I think you should just cancel it into light Crimson Terror. I imagine the EX would whiff from some ranges, yeah. I imagine this would actually whiff from some range, yeah. Yeah. This is pretty much on course with Vega so far. But it's a buff nonetheless. Anyways, the next change is to his EX Crimson Terror. You can now cancel it into V skill 1. So you do get to do this now. It's pretty much some ways of building V gauge. That is fine. The next change is to the anti-air bloody kiss. This is the V-trigger 1. Now if you happen to hit them at a high height, you get to convert after it. So let's say that Poison is gonna be jumping, you anti-air with this one. Maybe I'll do it a little bit later. Yeah, you anti-air with this one, and now you get to follow up after it. That's not bad, and obviously you can go for an EX Barcelona as well, or have it completely whiff like that. But yeah, that is the idea. It's gonna be apparent if you hit it really high, they float for a lot higher, so you do get some follow-ups, because previously you used to do this, but it seems to me like the damage is almost the same, because both of them are doing 140. So I'm not sure if it's better to go for the anti-air version, but yeah, that's pretty much the idea right? Maybe it's good if they're jumping back. We'll have to wait and see. And finally, they did buff his like the jumping, the aerial one. Now you get to do this from a neutral jump and from a lower height restriction. So like you can almost insta air do it, and obviously you do still get to convert after it, just like the you have always been able to. So that is pretty great. Overall, not a lot of changes. Some changes here and there, some quality of life. The standing medium kick, I would say, is a big buff, but I doubt it would be consistent enough to be that usable, but we will have to wait and see. If you have enjoyed this video, please leave a like or a comment. It helps the channel so much. We'll be leaving a link to the Patreon, Discord, Twitter and Twitch pages in the description. Thank you very much for watching and stay safe.